Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about GameStop. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a video about GameStop and basically explaining the GameStop rally. Why has GameStop stock suddenly out of nowhere started to rally? Basically, if you take a look over the 1 week chart, it's up over 40%. And really, if you take a look at the 1 month chart, it's up 191%. And, GameStop, it's still the same company. It's the company that sells video games and stuff like that. There's been talks of GameStop going bankrupt for a while. The company overall has not been doing too well, just due to the simple fact of the evolution of technology. Most people don't usually go in-store to buy their games anymore. Most people usually can buy them online with their console through the actual store in itself, an online basically virtual store, and with the rise of Amazon as well. Within the last year, there was a gentleman by the name of Ryan Cohen, I believe is his name, who believes that GameStop in itself is a very good company. He invested, I believe, about 9 to 11%, and he took a stake in the company, believing that the company is set to rival Amazon, which did lead to this little price hike that we do see around, this area here. GameStop stock was trading around basically like $3 a share at the time. If you go to the 1 year chart, it was trading around $3 a share at the time. And then, there was like a little price jump because of that. It's always good to see someone who's super bullish. And like I said, Ryan Cohen believes that, GameStop does have the potential to rival Amazon, but that doesn't really explain why GameStop stock has been rallying so much over the last month, up over 191%. With talks of bankrupt, it obviously does attract a lot of shorts, right? So what is shorting a stock? Just briefly real quick, because this is basically going to explain what happened with GameStop's stock price in general. So when someone shorts a stock, that means they're overall bearish on the stock. When you short a stock, you essentially sell shares of a specific stock and then you repay it back later. So for example, if I wanted to short GameStop stock, I would sell, for example, 100 shares of GameStop stock at $61 with the intention of the stock price going very low, and then you just have to repay back the shares, whether it's at $1.50, stuff like that. So that's exactly what happened with GameStop stock. A lot of people shorted the stock. A lot of people took huge short positions in GameStop. The company was in talks of bankruptcy for years, and so what people did was they took large short positions in GameStop stock. So why is this relevant to GameStop's rally? Why is this even relevant overall in general? Because when people short a stock, remember what I said, you do have to repay back the shares. And in terms, if the stock price is pushed too high, it basically will cause something known as a short squeeze. What a short squeeze is essentially is when the shorts have to cover the amount of shares that they actually borrowed, and it causes the stock price to go very high. As you imagine, GameStop being on the talk of bankruptcy for years, there's probably people who hold large short positions in GameStop stock, and this did cause the massive price rally. And like I said, I'm not sure if the stock price is going to go higher, but really taking a look at it, this is one pretty big short squeeze right here. The stock went all the way up here to $70. So, for this stock to go from $2 to $70 in just a year alone, GameStop hasn't really had that basically massive news. Yes, I know Ryan Cohen took a 10% stake in the company and stuff like that, but it wasn't really good enough news to actually drive the stock price that much higher. And this was the event of the short squeeze, probably one of the biggest short squeeze of all time. And, like I said, it's not just GameStop stock. A lot of stocks have shorts. Even Tesla, people short Tesla stock as well. People short stocks they're overall not bullish on in general. Like, that means they're very bearish on the stock. So this did cause a massive price rally. This is why GameStop stock did rally so much over the last month, almost 200%. It's just due to the simple fact that the shorts had to cover. There's probably people holding large positions of shorts in GameStop stock, which did cause a short squeeze, causing the stock price to basically go up. So where do I think GameStop stock basically is going from here? To me personally, and this is just my honest opinion, I think GameStop stock will eventually go back down. Yeah, maybe it could go a little bit higher. I'm not a financial expert, but I'm not surprised if there is a little bit more of a rally from GameStop, just due to the simple fact that, so many people held short positions in GameStop, so it could cause a little bit more of a short squeeze upward. But overall, looking at it, there's not really fundamentally, the company hasn't changed much. I don't think GameStop is actually worth the long-term investment. This is just my personal opinion, just because, like I said, GameStop has kind of failed to innovate over the years. I don't think GameStop is worth the investment at $61. But if you did catch the short squeeze up, congratulations to you guys. I know there's probably people who made a lot of money, but looking at it in theory, this is exactly what could potentially cause another short squeeze in GameStop, is because right now people are running with the same mindset that the stock is eventually going to go back down. So what they're doing is they're taking out short positions at this specific price, $61, which could cause a massive short squeeze again if the stock is continued to be pushed upward. And this is honestly like the shorts versus Wall Street bets. Like, people are really just pumping up GameStop stock. And like I said, fundamentally, the company hasn't changed much. The company has not been doing well overall. Do I think GameStop will eventually go away? I don't know. Like I said, with Ryan Cohen putting a 10% stake, he believes in GameStop. He believes that it can rival Amazon. That could keep it in there in the short term if they actually innovate and get rid of their stores and just move to a fully online base. I think that could save GameStop stock. But as far as GameStop stock in general, where do I think it's going to go from here? To be honest, it's anybody's guess. It could go up or it could go down. Like I said, it just depends, because, like I said, there were so many people shorting the stock, and people had to cover their shorts. When you have to cover as in a short position, it means you want to buy the shares back, because the thing is, like, people were getting scared and they probably shorted the stock at a super high price. So basically speaking, they have to pay back the shares to the brokerage. And, so this will cause a massive run upward. And like I said, people now are taking out short positions in GameStop stock again, which could potentially cause another massive squeeze. So you could see GameStop stock being pushed to $100. This is a possibility. It's not out of reach. Just like I said, just due to the simple fact that now that the GameStop has had this huge rally, it could go back down and, back to $2, $4, $5, maybe $10, $20 where it's trading before, or it could run up all the way up to $100. Then again, just because so many people are shorting the stock, if people push the stock upward enough, people have to cover their short position, which is going to continue pushing the stock upward. But overall speaking, I just wanted to give basically an analysis on why GameStop stock has been rallying so much over the last month. And do I think it's worth the investment? No, I don't think it's worth the investment. That's obviously just my opinion. But taking a look at it, like I said, if you caught the run in the short squeeze, congratulations for you. You guys probably made a lot of money. But the overall video was just to explain why GameStop stock has been being pushed so far upward in such a short amount of time. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video.